He had a gift that could have made him rich, but he buried it and watched others succeed instead. In a kingdom known for its music, two young men were born with the same rare talent. Both could play the flute better than anyone else their age. Both had the same opportunity to become legendary musicians. But one became wealthy and famous while the other died unknown and broke. The difference wasn't skill. It was whether they used what they had. The first man's name was Amin. From the moment he could hold a flute, people knew he was special. When he played, birds stopped singing to listen. When he performed, crowds gathered. Everyone said, "Amin has a gift." But Amin was afraid. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of failure. Afraid that if he put himself out there, people might criticize him. So instead of playing in public, Amin kept his talent hidden. He'd play alone in his room where no one could hear. He'd practice scales and melodies in private. And every time someone asked him to perform, he'd say, "I'm not ready yet. I need more practice. Maybe next time." Months turned into years. Amin kept hiding. He told himself he was being smart. "I'm protecting my gift," he'd say. "I'm waiting until I'm perfect. Then I'll show everyone what I can do." But perfect never came, because perfect is an excuse. It's a shield people hide behind when they're too scared to try. Meanwhile, Amin watched other musicians perform at festivals. Musicians who were worse than him. They'd make mistakes, hit wrong notes, but they were out there. They were getting paid. They were building reputations. Amin would go home frustrated. "I'm better than them. Why are they successful and I'm not?" But he never connected the dots. They were successful because they used their talent. He stayed broke because he buried his. Years passed. Amin got older. His hands got slower. His breath got weaker. And one day he realized something crushing. He had wasted his entire gift. He had a talent that could have made him wealthy, respected, and remembered. But he kept it hidden until it was too late. Amin died poor. His flute sat in a corner, barely used. And when people cleaned out his home, they said, "What a waste. He could have been great." Now let's talk about the second man. His name was Tariq. Tariq also had an incredible gift for music. Just like Amin, people recognized his talent early. But Tariq did something different. The first time someone asked him to perform, he said yes. He was nervous. His hands shook. He hit a few wrong notes. It wasn't perfect, but he played. After the performance, some people clapped, some didn't. A few even whispered criticisms. Tariq heard them. It stung. But instead of hiding, he asked himself, "What can I learn from this?" The next week, another opportunity came. Tariq played again. This time, better. He learned from his mistakes. His confidence grew. His skill improved not because he practiced alone, but because he practiced in front of people. A local merchant noticed Tariq's talent and hired him to play at his shop. It wasn't much money, just a few coins, but it was something. Tariq took the job. Word spread. More people heard him play. More opportunities appeared. A wealthy family hired him for a celebration. Then a festival organizer invited him to perform. Then the royal court requested his presence. Tariq wasn't hiding his gift. He was using it, and every time he used it, it grew. His reputation expanded. His income increased. His confidence strengthened. By the time Tariq was 30, he was the most sought-after musician in the kingdom. He performed for kings. He taught students. He earned more in a month than most people earned in a year. And here's the important part. Tariq wasn't more talented than Amin. On their best days, they were equally skilled. But Tariq used his gift. Amin buried his. One day, late in life, Amin saw Tariq performing at a grand celebration. The crowd loved him. Money flowed. Respect followed. Amin watched from the shadows, holding his old flute. After the performance, Amin approached Tariq and said, "I don't understand. I was just as good as you. Maybe better. Why did you succeed and I didn't?" Tariq looked at him with sadness and said, "Because I played my flute. You hid yours." Amin tried to argue, but I wasn't ready. I needed more time. I wanted to be perfect before showing anyone. Tariq shook his head. "You were ready years ago. You just didn't believe it. And while you waited for perfect, I got better by doing. You practiced in silence. I practiced in public. You protected your gift. I shared mine. And that's why I'm here and you're not. Here's the truth about talent and wealth. Your skills are worthless if you don't use them. You can be the smartest person in the room, but if you never speak up, no one will know. You can be the best designer, writer, coder, or creator, but if you never show your work, you'll stay broke. Amin represents most people. They have talents. They have skills. They have gifts that could change their lives. But they hide them. They wait until they feel ready. They practice in private and wonder why success never comes. Tariq represents the people who win. They're not always the most talented, but they use what they have. They put themselves out there. They risk judgment. They accept imperfection. And because they use their gifts grow. Think about what you're good at. Maybe you can write. Maybe you can design. Maybe you can teach, code, sell, or create. Whatever it is, are you using it? Or are you hiding it? Most people hide. They tell themselves they're not good enough yet. They say they need more practice, more time, more confidence. But those are just excuses. Excuses that keep them safe and keep them poor. The only way to get better is to use your talent in the real world. To put it out there. To let people see it, judge it, and pay for it. That's where growth happens. Not in your bedroom. Not in private practice, but in public use. Amin spent his whole life preparing. Tariq spent his whole life performing. Guess who got paid? Your talent is not meant to be buried. It's meant to be used. And every day you hide it is a day you stay broke. Stop waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Start using what you have right now. Imperfect action beats perfect hiding every single time. Amin died with his gift unused. Tariq lived wealthy because he used his. The only difference was courage. Use your talent or lose your chance. Subscribe for more.